Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Olympic tradition at Tennessee State University. And we're fortunate to have with us the former coach of the women's track team at Tennessee State University, Coach Ed Temple. And Coach Temple, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you, Dr. Haney.
Coach, you know, we've had you on the show before, and you gave us an excellent interview about a large number of things that have happened in the athletic program at Tennessee State University, and especially the women's track program. But what we'd like to do this morning is to talk about Tennessee State University and the Olympic tradition, recognizing that the Olympics will be held in Atlanta this year, and recognizing that you've played a very, very significant role in the history of the Olympics in recent years. And let's have you do that, but let's have you start out by giving us some background information about your education and some of the things that were important in your life and eventually leading you to Tennessee State University.
Well, I guess that takes me back quite a few years. I came to Tennessee State University in 1946 as a freshman, graduated in 1950. In health and physical education and sociology, and then I went on and got my master's in sociology. And then I started coaching the women's track team at Tennessee State University in 1950. I did further study at Penn State for about 2 summers, but I started in 1950, and we won our first national championship in 1955. And then from that time on, I guess we just started to roll. And right now, of course, I retired after 44 years there at Tennessee State. We put 40 young ladies on the Olympic team. 35 of them were USA citizens that represented the United States, and 5 of them, they represented Jamaica, Panama, Trinidad, and Bermuda. Those were some of the countries that the 5 others made up. Of them 40 individuals, 39 graduated with their degrees, and the one that didn't graduate went on and graduated from Chicago State, but she didn't graduate from Tennessee State. So really all of them graduated, but 39 of the 40 graduated from Tennessee State. And then of them 39, we had 31 with their master's degree, and we got 8 with their either MD or PhD.
You know, Coach, today, and I know quite recently, there was a seminar at Tennessee State University in your honor, and they dealt with women in sports.
Right.
And I think one of the issues that generally come up when we talk about women in sports is the idea of gender equity. Let's look at it from your perspective. That is, what did it mean to be a woman in athletics back in the period when you first started with the women's track team at Tennessee State University? Let's look at it from a gender equity point.
Well, my first year, my budget was $300, and we had 1 track meet, and we went to the Tuskegee Relays. That was in Tuskegee, Alabama. And I guess for the first 10 to 15 years, we had no more than 3 track meets. And we would go to places like Tuskegee, in which we couldn't go to the restroom. We had to pull over to the side of the road, and the girls had to hit the field to go to the restroom. We couldn't go to the restaurants when we went to Alabama and various places. Even when we went to the Penn Relays, we got in a station wagon and we drove all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The only time what we stopped was to get gas and to get something to eat. We didn't have the money to stop in a hotel and everything. We didn't get an athletic